everybody!
Hey!
Welcome to Carey Youth Online for another week.
Good
it is
to
great
see
to see you. Who's had a great week? Thumbs up if you have. Who's had a terrible week? Who's had an average? Cool. Hey, school's been back for some people. If you've been back at school, give us another thumbs up, just that's the easiest way. And if you haven't been at school, give us a thumbs down. So it's easy to see. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, there's a mix.
Yeah, mix all round. That is all good. Yeah, it's interesting to see where things are going at the moment, but it's great to see that stuff is starting to ease off and stuff is starting to come together, and you know,
a little bit of normal coming back to life.
Yeah, I'm loving the fact we can go and have a picnic again.
Oh,
isn't that great?
sunshine.
Yeah,
Love it.
It's gonna be good. Hey, let's get right into things. First up, we had a competition this week as normal.
We had a great competition. I love all of it. I say that about all of our competitions. All of our competitions, though. I just love our competitions.
Good, cool. We had the Ugly Selfie Challenge. We invited you to send in selfies of yourself that were ugly. And it's no fair if you just sent in a picture of someone else, because that would just be rude. But we had ugly selfies. Here's 5 of me and 1 of Micah. And this was my addition to the setup. But we had a few come through, and here's some of them. This one is Emily. Everyone say hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Emily sent us an ugly selfie, and we have no idea what's on her face.
Emily, what's on your face?
You need to let us know in the chat, Emily, what is on your face, because that's just downright scary. It looks like you're growing snow out of your face.
Can I guess that it looks like icing? Like icing because Emily's saying in the chat to guess. Is it like icing you put? No.
No. Oh,
right,
Emily's going to tell us, because we're going to keep moving on. This one was from Arwen, using an awesome filter to make her mouth. Sorry for anyone using headphones.
You have such a pretty smile.
So great, so great. Which is all good. And then we had one from Steph. This is from Steph, one of our Forestdale leaders. It's barely recognizable because the filter just makes it look so weird. But
also she's got a towel on her head. Like that just makes it. It's not even the filter. Like she has a towel on her head. We love you, Steph.
Nice, guys. Emily, you going to tell us what was on your face? Nope. All right. Cool. This one was from Caitlin. I loved it because it had a big giant thumbs up with her face on it. I thought that was kind of creative.
That was cool. I don't know which app or whatever has done that, but I like it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I thought that was great. Excellent. Emily's saying that we're never going to know what's on her face. So you know what? You know what?
Said messenger Facebook.
I'm going to use that tonight.
I didn't know that. Like I literally was on there. I didn't notice it.
But because Emily hasn't told us, we're just going to make up stuff. Emily has icing on her face. I
think it's icing. Yeah? Like it looks like the icing that you put on like a cake.
Like, just go back. If you're on Instagram, you follow Emily, you can see this one. But it's, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway.
Let's go to points. I want to know
this one. This one was, Caitlin sent us a few, and we actually liked this one the best. So we gave Caitlin the 3 points for this one, because this one we just thought tickled our fancy. I don't even know what the word tickle my fancy means.
Pretty cool.
If you have an ugly self and you want to share it, send it on through to us and we will include them. But that means we do have a leaderboard update. Emily is still at the top on 8 points, but Caitlin is shooting up to number 2. This is Charlie, if you can see him. This is all cool. Hey, this leaderboard is growing. Actually, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the first time on our leaderboard. That's just like an amazing coincidence. That is so weird. Steph has taken a massive lead on the leaderboard. So I think Steph is runaway winning right now. Yeah. Couple more weeks to chance that one.
Yeah.
Which is all cool.
Steph's winning.
Nice one, Steph. Hey, next week we have another challenge, as always. Next week's challenge is really easy and has a really amazing prize. Next week, not only will you get points on the board, you actually get something delivered to your door. Does that excite you?
Say yes.
Say yes. Yes.
You want this delivery, guys.
Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah, you go.
All right, cool. We want you to send us a photo of you holding up a piece of paper with your name and your favorite pizza. Who knows where this is going?
Can I say the next bit?
Go on. All right, so I'm holding up a sign that has Ben Meat Lovers.
Yep. But you can't just be like, you're going, like it's going to be a good photo still. Like it's not just your sign. You're still going to be like posing cool, right? Yeah. Sweet. Best photo not only gets 3 points on the leaderboard, But also, next Friday night during Carey Youth Live, you get that pizza delivered to your door.
Woo! I know, right? You will get a pizza delivered to your door. So we want you to tell us on that sign what your favorite pizza is. We're just going basic stuff from like Domino's or something. So that's where we're aiming.
P.S. Maybe if you're gluten-free, write that on there as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Because otherwise you'll get a
gluten-free
gluten-free pizza. So recapping for people who just joined us, send us a photo of you holding up a sign. Make sure you're smiling. Your name, your favorite pizza, if you have a requirement, and we will randomly pick the best-looking one and send you guys a pizza.
Absolutely. And guys, if you're not on Instagram, I know our Forestdale, there's a few of our Forestdale guys who aren't on Instagram. Send us a message some other way. So there's, you know, your parents should have our email addresses. It's okay. Even if you're not on Instagram, you can still go in for the running of that pizza. So just make sure you get that picture to us somehow and you can enter.
Send it to us by Facebook. A lot of your parents are on our Facebook groups.
Yeah,
Get them to send it to us.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of ways you can join, and we will send a pizza to one of you. I'm excited for that. It's just going to be fun to just see someone run away from their screen and come back going, got a pizza.
I might order us a pizza while they get a pizza, just because if they get a pizza, I feel really left out. So
I'm getting a pizza. All right. I like that plan very much. Who wants to play a game?
Yeah.
This week we have a game that is easily recordable. I'm going to be able to give points properly this week, which is great. Who here has ever played the game of Taboo? If you've not played Taboo, Taboo works like this. Taboo is very similar to the game Articulate. If you've never played Articulate, it works like this. We have given a bunch of our leaders some words, and they have to describe to you those words, but they also have a bunch of extra banned words that they can't use. So if my word was couch, I wouldn't be allowed to say cushion or comfy or things like that. So I'm going to start passing around to some leaders. They're going to start describing a word for you. First person to guess what the actual word is in the chat wins. Shelby and I will be watching the chat to see who gets the words. But if the leader says one of the bad words, it'll be like a and issues will come up. But so basically, leader's going to try and give you a word through descriptions. You have to guess what they are, put them in the chat. Does that make sense? Excellent.
Should we say first person to get the right one gets a point on the leaderboard?
Yeah,
Just to clarify? Beautiful. Now, it is hard when all of you guys are guessing all at the same time. It can be hard for us to check. So even if, so we will double check later, okay? Yep. So in case you kind of go, oh, you know, Shelby just said this person won and I know I was quicker, it's all good. We will double check at the end.
Yes. We have had some questions in the past. We have the timestamps. We will check those.
We will double check before awarding points.
So that's all good. Yep, Nick's questioning my questioning, so that's all good. Excellent. So I'm going to pass first, speaking of Nick, to Nick. Where is Nick gone? His name is Kat today. So I'm going to unmute Nick and we can give Nick the spotlight.
Alrighty, everyone. Here we go. Try guess the word. You can have it for dinner. It's saucy. Rome is a city in the country that's really famous. You also get pizza.
Ella Sarson has got it. It was, Nick, you want to tell us what it was?
Oh, it was spaghetti. Well done, Ella.
Well done, Ella. Point to Ella.
Thought I failed.
Well done.
I just realised I can't judge this because I don't know the answers.
Oh, that's a good point.
Then asked me to judge, and I was just like, hang on, guys, we didn't think this through.
No
the answers started coming up going, sure.
Shelby, this is the next word here, all right? So we're going to go to Bo. I've got to find Bo in this list. There he is at the top because he's a host. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I know the answer now, guys.
All right, so Bo, are you good to go?
Yep.
All right, Bo, go for it.
All right, sweet. It's found in the place that is super, super dry and it has lots of sand. And it's the...
Whoa! We got it. Anthony got it straight away. Well done. So what was the word, Bo?
No. Sorry, Anthony. There was someone.
Oh, it's
cactus. Yeah, it was someone above,
yeah. Or is that Josh? I have to find you.
I think they're both on the same.
All right.
Oh,
is
good
that
job.
You, Luke? Luke, was that you? All right. Well done, Luke.
You were so close,
like
Anthony.
Luke got it. Sorry, Anthony. I missed it. They just fly so fast. All right. Cool. All right, let us turn off the spotlight off Bo. And who else have I got? I have got Thomas. Thomas. Let us unmute you and give you the spotlight. All right, Thomas, take us away.
Okay, use it to track things. Dogs have a better version of it than humans. There we go.
Whoa,
Mitchell!
Mitchell!
Well done, Mitchell. It was a, Thomas?
A nose.
This is fun.
Yeah.
I like this one. This is
Excellent. All right, cool. Who else did I have in the list? I've forgotten already who I gave things to. Stephanie is in there. Steph. Let's give Steph the mic. Steph. I gave Steph this word.
All
right, you on board, Steph?
Oh, you're muted, Steph. Oh,
I
wait.
just-
We might have muted you.
All right, I got to find Steph and unmute her again. There we
There
go.
we go.
Unmute. Does that let you unmute? There we go,
Okay.
Stephanie.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, so my word is for tiny little liquid things falling from above. If you were to go outside. Oh, yeah.
Hey!
I think that was Nick. I think Nick got that one. What was it, Steph?
It was rain.
Yeah, good job.
Nice work.
My least favorite thing in the world.
Cool. Who else did I have? I think we're going to go back around the circle again. Shall we go back to Nick?
I've got one.
Oh, Shelby's going.
I've
Shelby's
got
going
one.
to
What
do it.
about me, guys?
All right, Shelby.
I'm here.
All right.
All right, guys, are we ready? All right. It is something that floats in the ocean. Hey!
Yeah, Steph got that one.
It was a boat. Good job.
Cool beans. All right, let's go back to Nick then. I gave Nick another one. We will unmute Nick and we will spotlight him again. All right, Nick.
All right, you got me?
Yes.
Here we
Which one I
go.
gave you, but that's okay.
It's not a wasp.
I know what I gave you.
Black and yellow.
Yeah, that
Whoa!
one was picked up real fast. real fast.
And the first person was Kirsten. It was A, of course, B.
All right, thank you, Nick, for that.
How is wasp not a word? Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I just picked these off the internet,
Yeah.
which was really cool. Bosef, let's go for you again, man. Spotlight you.
Yeah.
Cool.
All
Another one
right.
from
So this one is the really, really bad people. They were on the ocean. Something of the Caribbean.
Oh, someone got
I think Nick got it again. Nick's going his way back up the leaderboard.
it. Watch out, Steph. Nick's coming for your
Just so
lead.
you guys know, we do have, because both the leaders and the kids leaderboard, I will trace back which leader got the first points and which kid got the first points. So that is cool. All right, thank you, Bo. Who have I missed? Thomas, I think you had another one, didn't you?
There's a nod.
All right, Thomas.
Okay. Some people find them funny, but other people are afraid of them.
Whoa, that was easy.
There we go.
So fast.
So fast, I have to go back down. Ella again.
Ella, well done,
Ella.
Ella. Got another point.
All right. Were there any other senior leaders sitting around with another word? I've just completely forgotten. No. Cool. All right. I've got one. Let's see if you can guess this one. This is an object that is on the end of your leg. And that came out. Nope, that's done. It's just amazing how the chat just goes.
I know, right? Hey,
Brennan and
Brennan.
Mitchell.
Guys,
Brennan.
leaders tonight. You better be quick. You got to keep up with the leaders.
That's cool. We do have one last word. Do you want one more? One more. All right. Shelby, do you want to try this one?
Oh, okay, cool. It's a place you go, many people go on a Sunday morning.
Yep. That was Steph.
And of course it was church. Oh my gosh, leaders dominating tonight.
That's all right. We will get points to everyone who was involved in that. So that's all good. I can get rid of that screen now. Cool. All right, cool. Surprise, we have another fun thing tonight. This game is called Show Us Your Fridge.
Show us your fridge.
And the person playing that game tonight is me. So I'm going to hook up my lovely phone here, and you can see our lovely thing going on. And I'm going to spotlight myself because that's how I get you guys to see this. Hey, you guys can see this now? There's me. Hey! All right, this is our portable one. I'm going to get some audio going on.
Give us a little wave if you saw Ben's video on Cooking with Ben this week. Few people.
Shelf, can you unmute me?
That's a bit of a prelude to tonight. Yeah.
I'm in there as my own name.
Cool.
All right, here's the aim of this game.
Shelby, do you want to explain to everyone the point of this game?
All right, so basically, guys, you are about to see our fridge. You're about to see the insides, the contents of our fridge. But as a group, collectively, we all have got to pick 3 ingredients from the fridge. 3 ingredients from the fridge. And it doesn't matter what the ingredient is, although I will put a few off limits there because we've got raw sausages in there and I don't want Ben to get sick. But basically, out of those 3 ingredients, you guys have got to tell him which ones he's doing, and basically he's got to make a sandwich out of those 3 things, and he's going to have to eat it. This is going to be fun. So, all right, are we ready to open up the fridge?
I am ready. I'm just going to assume you guys can hear me. My phone's not going to work in this anymore. But
Can you hear Ben?
Here goes the fridge. Shelby can help describe what's in here, but
All right.
we've got some apricots and rock melon, a can of
Some
Coke,
fruit there.
some water,
Water.
some eggs, some gnocchi.
Okay, guys, so those off limits, raw egg. No, he can't have that. And then also the
salsa,
sausages.
I've got some root vegetables. There's some cucumbers in here and some zucchinis. I've got some tomatoes and some paprikas at the back there. They're like, I've never seen a paprika. They're like a capsicum, but it looks like a giant chili. I've already eaten the end of it. They're great. We've got a bunch of yogurts. There's some Greek yogurt, mango yogurt, low-fat yogurt, sour cream. We've got the cheeses. You can never go wrong with a full cheese drawer. Different kinds of cheeses in there. There's some cream cheese, feta cheese. We've got onions and pumpkins in here. And then we've got all the fun stuff, all the butters, milk, cream, relishes. Well, there's all sorts of relishes. There's jams, relishes, sauces, mayos, lemon juice, garlic, mustard. Cool.
Lots of things. All right, guys, so we have got a whole bunch of combinations that have been suggested. So basically what I want you to do is the ingredients that you've just seen, I want you to write 3 ingredients. So don't just write 1 ingredient in there, write 3 ingredients, write the combination of what you want. And then I'm going to ask Bo, where's Bo? He's here somewhere, yep. Bo, I want you to pick the best out of all the combinations in the chat.
Show me, I need that. Cool. We're back.
All right. Let's unmute Bo. Hang on, guys. Unmuting.
I can unmute myself if you want.
Beautiful. It's all good. I got you there. All right, Bo, out of all of the combinations there in the chat, which ones are you going? What's it going to be Ben's sandwich he has to eat?
I should pay attention. There's some good ones. Can't use sausage. All right, milk. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to go. I want to use the yogurt ones, but everyone that did yogurt also put sausage.
Hey, look, you could make your own combination up, Bo.
I'm going to go. We're going to. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, man, everything's moving so quickly. I saw someone put yogurt, and then where was it? Then we've got. Let's go cheese and salsa. There you go.
So cheese, salsa, and yogurt. Which yogurt?
Yes. The mango one. Let's go.
All right, mango yogurt, cheese, and salsa.
Oh.
All right, here's the fun thing. We're going to do that at the end of the night. So
I didn't even know that.
that's the end of the night fun.
All right.
Mango yogurt,
Cool.
cheese, and salsa. I mean, that sounds fun until you add the mango yogurt.
It's the mango yogurt and it's the salsa. It's just the...
Should I toast it or should I just have it raw?
Oh, I feel like you should definitely toast it.
All right, toasted sandwich.
Got it. Stay tuned, guys. That's going to be...
This could backfire
Terrible.
on me terribly.
If he's...
Hello. So, while I wait for him to come back, I'm going to assemble the sandwich. So here's the cheese part. Let's get this stuff going. This is salsa. Gotta get that salsa all over the. All right, salsa going. Shall we start that?
Oh!
Just trying to pass time while everyone's come back. I won't cook it yet. I'll do that after we've done our time with Georgia. But here's our mango yogurt starter of this. Got to dig down in yogurt sometimes to actually get the. Here it comes. There's the mango bits. All right, that's looking. He's not a fan. If you watched my cooking with Ben, you'll know that you need mozzarella cheese for extra stretch. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
All right, that sandwich will come later. But for now, I think it's time that we listen to Georgia. Done show us your fridge. We're going to listen to Georgia. So I'm going to ask Georgia to share with us a message. Then we'll go into breakout rooms again, come back, I'll eat a sandwich, and that'll be our night. So Georgia, over to you.
Hey guys, I am Georgia, like Ben just said, and I'm going to continue the theme that we've started last week, which is this choose your own adventure theme. And last week we learned that knowing God is an adventure. It's not just a formula. And that's really, really exciting. And we're going to take that and take it another step further today, because that's a good thing to do. Okay, so I have a confession to make. I love anything action adventure, like anything, like if it's a game or if it's a book or if it's D&D or if it's a movie, if it's got action adventure, I love it, especially if it's really bad. So like a B-grade action adventure movie, I am a fan. I'm definitely a fan of this. And I'm a little bit like embarrassed to say that one of my favorites is Jumanji, but not like the original and not the remake, but the sequel is my favorite and I love it. And so whilst I was doing this message, I kept being like, oh my gosh, that's like Jumanji. So I thought we should watch the trailer because then I'm going to talk about it. So let's watch that together. Need to pause that. I love that movie. And just like that movie, they couldn't really choose their adventure. They got totally just thrown into this completely new thing. Even though they thought that they understood what Jumanji was, it was the next level. And that is really, really exciting. And just like that, in our life, the adventure of our life, we actually can't choose the adventure, but we can choose who we get to adventure with. So in Jumanji, their friend Spencer jumps into Jumanji and the friends decide that they're going to go in again and adventure with him because they don't want him to do it alone. And just like that, we're not meant to do this life alone. In fact, we actually can't because we're around people all the time. And they choose to adventure together. And just like that, in the adventure of our life, if we want to make it on this journey known as following Jesus, we need to think about the people that we're journeying with, because people have power to impact us as people and also to impact our faith. But that kind of asks the question, can we truly choose our relationships? Can we truly choose the people around us? I mean, we don't get to choose our family. We don't get to choose what school we go to most of the time, or the place that we live and the people in our neighborhood. We can't just like snap our fingers and have the perfect family, or blink our eyes and have the best friend that we've ever wanted in our entire life. We don't actually have the power to do that. So how can we say that we get to choose the people we adventure with? I just want to say that no, we don't get to choose everyone in our life, but we do get to choose who we get to invest in. And we get to invest in those few great relationships, those relationships that build us up, those relationships that bring us closer to God, and that will go on this journey together with us. I want to share a little bit of scripture with you. This is in Proverbs 12 and 13. So in Proverbs it says, in Proverbs 12:26 it says, "The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray." And in Proverbs 13:20 it says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." What does that say? What does that mean? Really good question. I might ask. Well, you might have heard people say something like, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Or my grandma used to always say, who you spend your time with, that's who you'll become, Georgia. These things that we might hear all the time, hear people say that who we hang around with is who we become like. And that's just because it's a part of being human. It's a part of who we are. We become like, we are influenced by the people around us. And we get to choose who gets to influence us. Who gets to make up the building blocks of who we are, and who gets to influence our relationship with God. I love acting, absolutely love it. And I love theatre. And when you're on stage, you might have an audience full of hundreds of people. And when they laugh or they cry or they make a noise, you hear it, but it doesn't really affect you. You can kind of push it out. But there's this group of people. It's usually on a balcony, really, really close to the stage. And that spot is called the Peanut Gallery. And in the Peanut Gallery, you can hear everything that they say. If you're standing on stage, you can hear it all. If they whisper, you hear it. And if you're the lead of a performance, you get to choose who's in your peanut gallery. And you've got to choose wisely, because if you choose people who are going to be like, she's doing a really bad job, it's going to affect you. And that's not good. And just like this life that we live, we need to choose wisely about who gets to speak into our world, who's in our peanut gallery. And I want to share with you two people that are in my peanut gallery. The first one is Amy. And so I thought I'd just introduce you to Amy.
Hello. Ooh. Oh, well. Excuse me. Hello, welcome. My name is Amy Lecture and I am a South African actress. Other things that I enjoy include acting, being South African, also South African acting. Just kidding. I have a healthy array of other interests, but we all have lives, so I will give you the brief overview. I love reading, I love writing, I love tea. Oh my goodness, tea could solve the world's problems. I love climbing trees, also climbing walls, climbing drain pipes, climbing onto the roofs of houses, legally, of course, not advocating trespassing, basically just climbing. I really love climbing, but mostly trees. Give me a tree and I'm happy. Mostly because I grew up in the African countryside, so being outside and nature and green, that's my happy place. Which is why I have like 300 million plants in my room. Okay, that's fun. This is my little friend. Anyways, bare feet, mud, thunderstorms, trees.
So that is my friend Amy. And Amy will always be in my peanut gallery. Amy is a Christian, and we met at school, and we live on the opposite sides of the world, but I will invest in my relationship with Amy because she's the kind of person that I want to be like, and she's the kind of person that grows me closer to God. She's a person that gets excited about the stuff that God's doing in my life. She prays with me when things are going really, really badly. We laugh at stupid things, like her falling asleep in trees, which happens quite regularly. And my relationship with her, as we walk together, we both grow closer to God. And so she is in my peanut gallery. I want to introduce you to somebody else. This is my friend Jess. Jess is also in my peanut gallery. Oh, here's Jess. And Jess is, she's not a Christian. Jess, me, she's not a Christian, but she's in my peanut gallery. And to be honest, like Jess is a person that I didn't like when I first met. Like I didn't like her at all. I remember being on a camp and being like, Jesus, help me figure out a way to ghost Jess because I just can't be around her anymore. But now she's one of my absolutely best friends. And that's because she pushes me. The reason why I didn't like her back then is because she pushes me to be better. She's not the kind of person that just tells me nice things. She tells me when I'm being an idiot. She's like, Georgia, you're being an idiot. And I'm like, I know, okay, look, this is what she does. And that's such an amazing thing. And even though she's not a Christian, she actually grows my relationship with God, because when I'm hanging out with Jess, she asks questions and she makes me stand up for what I believe, and she's honest about her stuff with God, and that's really amazing. And so she will always be in my peanut gallery as well, even though honestly, like, she doesn't say very nice things sometimes, but she says the things that I need to hear, and that is really cool. There's this other bit of scripture in Mark that I want to share with you guys. And it says this, and it's Mark 2:13-17. Once again, Jesus went out beside the lake. A large crowd came to him, and he began to teach them. As he walked along, he saw Levi, son of Alphaeus, sitting at the tax collector's booth. Follow me, Jesus told him, and Levi got up and followed him. While Jesus was having dinner at Levi's house, many tax collectors and sinners were eating with him and his disciples, for there were many who followed him. When the teachers of the law, who were the Pharisees, saw him eating with the sinners and tax collectors, they asked his disciples, "Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?" On hearing this, Jesus said to them, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but the sinners." I love that bit of scripture. Jesus spent a lot of time with people who didn't really believe him. Like, they physically followed him, but they didn't actually follow him, if you know what I'm saying. And in Mark, we see him hanging out with people who the religious leaders were angry about. He hung out with people who were sinners and were tax collectors. But what we see here is that the relationships that he had with them were a choice. Jesus didn't just wake up and he was at this dinner and he's like, "Oh, look, I'm here. Oh, whoops." Otherwise, he would have said to the religious leaders, "Oh, look, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm going to leave soon. It's just not polite for me to go right now." He would have said something like that, but he didn't. He told them that he was there for people like that. His relationships were a choice. And our relationships are a choice as well, not an accident. Now, we look at these two bits of scriptures that we looked at tonight, both in Proverbs and in Mark, and both of them show that, you know, we get to choose the relationships that are important to us. We get to choose who we listen to, who's in our peanut gallery, and who gets to influence who we are and who brings us closer to God. We get to choose that. But both of these bits of scripture also seem like they're like telling you the different things. On one hand, we're told that we need to surround ourselves with people who are righteous, and then Jesus is seen spending time with people who aren't. So what are we supposed to do? How can both types of people grow us closer to God? That's a really good question, and it's a question that I hope that you ask yourselves, because the truth is that when we have quality people in our lives, people that draw us closer to God, it is really, really exciting. And I hope that when you get into your breakout groups, that you guys can talk about this, because I don't have all the answers, but hopefully together we can have those answers. One thing we do know is that every relationship impacts our faith in some way. And we get to decide who's in our peanut gallery. How do you figure out whether someone is or not? There is one question that I always ask myself, and that question is, can this relationship or friendship draw me closer to God or not? And if it does, then maybe that's someone that I put in my peanut gallery. And if it doesn't, then maybe it's not someone that I invest as much into. That's a really important question to ask. And this week, I hope that you will ask those questions. Right now, I just want to pray over you guys, and then we're going to break up into our groups. God, I thank you that you don't call us to do this life alone, but you call us to do it with people. You call us to adventure with others. God, I thank you that you have set us to be people who champion others, and you set other people to champion us. Help us to grow closer together with you, and help us to really look at the relationships in our life this week seriously, and see if we have the relationships in our life that draw us closer to you. In Jesus' name, amen. I'll see you later.
Thanks,
All that.
Georgia.
Yogurt is